So my jailer said that we need to up the video production for views and subscribers, whatever that means, and they want me to talk about something else. Not that I have much of a choice, but so to be perfectly clear to everyone, this first episode, no matter how well they name these, is gonna be an introduction of some sorts and an explanation about what these will be. The general consensus and my agreement is that I will just tell you what I remember or think about various historical events or movements that I took part in, occasionally pausing for some random themes and thoughts. This is not a bad idea that will allow me to indulge in my senility, but before I start, let's be clear about something. First, these videos will air once per 1-2 month. This is less to do with me not wanting and more to do with the fact that if a human wears me for more than 15 minutes, I'll start to kill his brain cells. Some video will possibly have to be split in parts, but I think that's not that deadly. Second, no stories about Americas. As I said, I'll tell stories about what I remember or what I personally took part in. And although I saw various shit in my days, the only American country I actually been to was Haiti with a man named Alexander Petion. America to me is a very strange thing indeed. When I first lived, nobody knew about this thing. I of course heard various stories about Vinland, Hyperboreas and other funny things, but I always thought of them as myth. And then suddenly I got summoned and what do you know, suddenly someone found a piece of land in some asshole far away and now there are colonies in there. Back then I rightfully thought, that is not going to end well for you. Don't care. The next time I was interested in America is when I was told that those colonies had rebelled and now they call themselves funny. I think back then they were ruled by... I don't remember, it's not that I care about it anyway. The same thing about those who lived before them. Although what I read about them was some truly interesting stuff, since I never lived amongst them, I will not talk about them. And besides, who cares? They now either died off or assimilated anyways. This is, however, not my final word. Maybe I'll come back to this once I have nothing to ramble about. Third, no stories about the ancient world. Again, what I remember and what I took part in. Though I'm old by human standards, I'm not that old to remember some old forgotten empires like Roman or Egyptian. And since during my lives the view on them was changing every 20 years or so, I think those who want to know about them must simply go find a book and make their own opinions. Fourth, no modern politics and history. They actually wanted me to tell you what I thought about the modern migrant crisis in Europe or that Russia-Ukraine conflict, but I refused. I also refused from criticizing, praising, discussing popular modern political trends like, oh god... feminism, that's how it's called today, right? My reasoning was pretty prosaic. I don't care because it doesn't concern me. A fast look on the modern scene told me that there's enough philosophers that discuss these themes anyways, that's one. And two, nothing actually changed. From my perspective, the only difference between human worlds of 1809 and 2016 is that nowadays your military uniforms aren't so colorful, which only annoys me. At least back then I could actually tell which one of those is on my side. Do note, however, that I didn't say anything about religions. I like religions, so perhaps I'll talk about them and the people who follow them. And finally, the last thing, do not treat this all seriously. I am not a historian, scientist, demagogue, or some other indescribable heresy with authority issues. I am just an old spirit trapped inside a shoddily made wooden mask that tells shit about different shit. Though the things I'll tell you about actually happened, it's more than possible that I'll start to talk some nonsense, derail myself, or blatantly break one of my own rules. Treat these videos not like a historical guide, but more like an entertainment show. It'll make your life easier. And that's all she wrote. Let's see what will come out of this.